of place do you live in now? You might say, I don't understand the question. Mr. Admin, well, what I mean by that is if I took you to where I live, and I literally, let's say, even taking a plane and I fly you over my town, what type of what type of geography will you see? And geography, a lot of times when we we think of geography, we think of a map, or we possibly think of a globe, or looking up someplace of where you live. Geography can also be kind of physical. So, like, what type of features are where you live. So every community, and this is something that's unique. I sometimes, I think of this and go, wow, wow, that's weird. Every community is in a unique place on earth. So you might be similar to other communities in your area as far as the type of geography you have, but is your place is unique because no other place on earth is exactly like where you live. And when you really think about that, it's kind of cool. And so when you're talking about geography or geographic location, or what are we talking about? A lot of times the climate has a lot to do with that. So what are we talking about with climate? Mr. Even I don't understand. What climate is? Climate is the weather of where you live. So what type of weather do you experience? Some places on earth don't experience all four seasons. If you think about fall, winter, spring, summer, they don't really have those. They might live in an area that's really warm all the time. So I live in an area that has all four seasons. So I live someplace that work. Yes, yes, really hot in the summertime. It's snowy in the winter, and really cold. And then in the spring it starts getting warmer, and there comes flowers, and the grass starts growing again, and in the fall the leaves change colors and they fall to the ground. So I live someplace where I experienced all of that. But your climate is a lot of the part of the geography of your location of the geography of where you live, and so maybe you've done this, and maybe I'll do this later in life. Maybe later in life, I'll decide I don't want to see snow anymore. I don't want snow. I don't want to live through cold months of the year where it's really cold. And so maybe I'm gonna move someplace that doesn't have snow when that community's climate will be different than the one I live in right now. So when you think of um you know what whether you have that's really the part of your climate. That's part of your geographic location. So right now, I'm hoping in your head, you're going, okay, yeah, we get snow here, or maybe you're saying, I've never seen snow. I've had students who have moved to my area of the United States. I live in Ohio. They moved to Ohio, and they said the first time it snowed. They moved from a warm climate that never had snow, and the first time it snows, they get all excited and they're like, I've never seen snow before. Um, and that's what to go. Snow, and the first time it snows, they get all excited and they're like, I've never seen snow before, and they want to go out and stick their tongue out and taste snow. Snow is water, it doesn't really have to taste. But anyway, or they hope there's a lot of snow and they can build a snowman or something, and it's like, okay, that's part of the geography of where you live. What type of water features are there? Any water features in your area? I have a river that goes right through my town. It goes right through my town, right through the middle of my town. And so that makes it unique. That's why when I said it. If you come to Ohio, a lot of Ohio is the same climate. We have the same weather, but my community is unique because we have the river that goes through our town. So, so that river doesn't cut through really any other town like it does ours. That makes our town, our community unique. And so we have a body of water that goes straight through the middle of town. Now, if you're saying the river goes right through the middle of town, yeah, because way back when my town first started, they used the water power to basically run their factories. Way back, they don't do that anymore, but that was a feature of our town. A geography feature of our town was we had a river going right through it. Maybe you have a lake, maybe you have an ocean that's near your town or sea. That's all part of the geography landscape, the geography features of your town. So you might have that. What type of landforms are there? Is it flat? Is it hilly? Are there mountains anywhere around? That's part of your geography location. So Ohio tends to be pretty flat where I live, but my town also happens to be in a valley. Now, that doesn't mean that you can really tell you're in a valley. It just means we're kind of lower compared to the rest and the area around us. So again, that makes our town where I live unique compared to maybe some other places too. So when you're looking at your community and where you live, what type of features are there? Do you have water? Are there land features? Is it flat? What type of land do you have? And what type of the weather do you have? All of that really tell you the geography features of your area, of your community where you live. And I bet that all of those geography features have an impact on what your community does and how your community lives. So maybe if your community gets really, really cold in the winter time, maybe you have an outdoor skating rink or something like that. That's that's part of the features or how the geography features impact where you live. So again, when you're out in your community and you're looking around, really take a look and say, okay, what land features, what physical land features are there here that maybe make my community unique compared to the rest of the world or other communities in your area. To what makes your community what physical land features are there here that maybe take my community unique compared to the rest of the world or other communities in your area? To what makes your community So unique. We'll see you next time.